Live streaming is on.
Of age. So we have this data for age category ready. Any question before we proceed?
We are good.
We are good to go.
We are not good. We are not good.
Meanwhile, I still
Okay.
program.
What can I do differently?
I'm Yeka. I'm Yeka Joel in Yei. I'm Yeka
Yes,
Joel in
Joy.
Yei. Yes, I joined late a bit because there's rain, and then my network was not stable. And then you see when I was struggling to join you people for this training, but I
Sorry,
just
sorry.
only got you when you are already demonstrating this. And I'm
Okay.
pleading if you can again take us how to take that question to the pivot. That is steps I really need it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. This category, this is step. We are going to do it over and over again.
Okay.
We are
But
going to
where's the
use the
pivot here?
same
Where will I
step.
open the pivot in my?
Okay. Like the pivot. When you
Yes.
have you received the data?
No.
Okay. So to get the pivot, I'm going to show you. Okay.
Okay.
Because the people who are here already are familiar. But with time, as we go to the next question, I am going to show you how you get the pivot table. Okay.
It's okay. Thank you.
Okay. Maybe as an overview, the data that we are using for analysis was filled in by the participants here. So we had put the link and gave them some little time to fill in. So when they filled 34 participants out of what we have in this call were able to fill in their data, and we downloaded that in Excel format, and it's the data that we are using now for our practice for today. Okay. So this one is done. Let's go to the next. Going to the next, we go back to our data. This is our data that we have downloaded. And to go to pivot table, you just click in between the data. It's just any cell of the data. Then you click insert. Okay. When a cell is active, you click on insert. When you click on insert, there are so many options down here. At the last from the first counting from your left hand side is the pivot table. The first option counting from your left hand side is the pivot table. When you get the pivot table, you click on it. When you click on pivot table,
Someone is disturbing,
somebody
please.
talking?
Someone is disturbing, please.
Chop up. Chop up.
Okay. When you click on pivot table, Excel will ask you, do you want to put this data or the pivot table in a new worksheet? Okay. When it brings like this, you just click OK. OK, it will take you to a new worksheet, blank, with only what the pivot table fields on your right hand side. Are we together? So with this, we were done with the gender. We were done with the marital status. We just did the age category. Then now we are going to look at the regions. In which region are you living in now? This was our next question after the age category. So when you come into this pivot table fields, you tick. When you click on that very question, you tick or you drag it to the rows. Okay. So these were the responses under this question. In which region are you living in now? We had the Baragazal region, had the Equatorial region. I'm not seeing Upper Nile, probably because there were no responses. Then we have not within South Sudan as a response for those who are not in South Sudan, but they are attending this masterclass. Okay. So if you have it like this, you bring that same question of region, you drag it by clicking left, long hold, you hold it long, yeah? As you drag the question to where the values is, you drop in the values. Make sure that your data is consistent. Like when you see the grand total, you should be able to tell you the number of respondents that you had in the beginning. There shouldn't be any irregularities. Okay? So if there are irregularities, it shows that they are missing data. Some people did not give some responses. So with this, we have our data here. We can use it to make analysis. You drop your cursor in between, then you go to your P4 charts on your right hand side, or you come, you press analyze. When you go to analyze, it will bring for you these P4 charts. Now it tells us we have 3 responses. With this one, we may choose to use the bar graph or the pie chart or distribution table of frequencies. But we are going to use the pie chart for this one because we only have 3 responses. So with this response, we come to this plus sign. This plus sign, we go and get our data labels to show the responses. The blue shows this is people from the Baragazal region. We have 2. The green are people who are not within South Sudan. Then is this red or with this color? Let's say this is red. These are for respondents who are within Equatorial region as they attend this masterclass. You can rename this to region of participants. Okay. Then if we want to put it into percentage, the same way we did. You put your cursor.
Kere Lasuba go full screen to Kere.
I don't know what is it the guy doing. Do you also want to train us? Nasuba, please. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Yeah, at least even let it. Okay.
Okay. So after this, when we want to change into percentage, we come within this values. You right click, show values as percentage of the grand total. So with this, we have our data.
But the question in the pie chart is not in full actually. There's some other words missing.
In the pie chart?
Yes. In which region are you? And then it brings I don't know the eclipse, the one in the eclipse, or the question is not
It
complete
says
in the pie chart. In the pie
It
chart.
This
is on
one?
top. It is on top.
It's on top here. In which region are you living in now?
Okay. I was trying to mean at the key actually. So thank you. I got it.
This
I
one?
got it. At the
This
key.
one?
The key for the pie chart.
Oh, it's you to rename this.
Mm.
Yeah, I can rename this to.
Oh, can't the question be deleted out?
The question
Yes.
from up here.
Yes, from up there, and the one which says in which region.
Okay, let's try. You see, when you delete, because this is the data for that question. So when you delete the question, it goes together with the answers.
Complicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is it. You analyze 79% of the participants are living within the equatorial region, and the 15% are people not within South Sudan. Then 6% are from Baragazal region, are living within Baragazal region. And we did not register data from the Upper Nile region, meaning no participant from the Upper Nile region has joined. Okay?
Good. Yes.
Yeah. Let me hope this is clear. We continue?
Yes.
All right. We go back to our sheet number 1, where we had the data. From this data, we click insert.
Mr. William, excuse me first.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
You said after coming to the data, you can just click just anywhere within.
Live streaming is on.
In a new worksheet. New worksheet. We are in a new worksheet with our pivot table fields on our right hand side. The next question after region was which English football club do you support? When you click on it, there are so many responses. We have Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United. Then we have none of the above, meaning I did not mention all of them. You could be having a football club that you support, but it's not in we have not put as an option here. Are we together?
Yes, Mr. William. No. Yeah.
With
Mr.
this,
William.
we drag to the values. Then it gives us the data. With the data, we do what again? Can somebody tell me after this, where do we go?
You analyze and then you go to chart.
Very good.
You go to pivot chart.
Excuse me, William.
Pivot chart. Because we have many
Excuse me,
options,
William.
we'll go with clustered column. Okay? Clustered column.
Excuse me, William.
Yes.
How did you find the data? Yeah. I mean, those numbers.
The data.
Yeah.
The numbers, eh?
Yeah, those numbers.
Okay. So I've gone back. On your right hand side,
Yeah.
down this Excel, if you see where my cursor is,
Yeah.
there's place for filters. There is place for columns. There is place for rows. There is place for values. Okay? The first step is you tick. If you did not only tick, but if you can drag. The first is to bring that question to the rows.
The row side.
When it is here, it will show you the row labels on your left-hand side. Okay?
Okay, yeah,
Then
yeah.
if it has shown you the row labels, meaning these were the options that were available in the questionnaire when filling. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay? Then you bring
Yeah.
that same question, you drag it now to the values column, to the values. When you put it to the values, it will tell you how many responses were gotten under each option that we had. That's why you
Okay,
see
I
the
got you.
numbers, meaning 8 of these people were Arsenal fans. They chose Arsenal as the football club they support. Okay? 5
Okay.
out of these 34, you got it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now we go to analyze. Okay, for chart, because we have so many options, it's advisable for us to use either the bar graph or the clustered columns.
How
Now
about
we
the
come
options?
to, you said?
What about the other options?
Which one?
Within the pivot chart, we have the columns, we have the bars. I think the other things that are like lines. Oh, it's only
Oh, yeah.
restricted for using bars and then charts.
It's not restricted, but it depends on what we are analyzing. Okay? So for your data to look good, okay? For your data to look good, you see? Others are not applicable,
Okay.
like the histogram, the waterfall, the combo. They are not applicable to this nominal data. So we go with our column, clustered column. Press OK. Now we have it. Can change color as we wish. We can take away this. Can click the plus sign and give what? Data labels. This is our data label. You can change this to football clubs being supported. Are we there? Now we can take it where? Show the values in percentage if we feel like it's best for us. As always, it's best. So in our data, from these 34 respondents, which one is the highest?
Manu.
The highest, right?
Manchester useless.
Useless
We are,
menu.
we are beating today.
Unite.
Which one is the least?
Loserful.
The so-called
sure?
Man City.
Moyo.
City. So now you know that in this masterclass, majority of the participants are Man U fans, followed by Arsenal fans, followed by non-supporters, people that either did not have their football club listed or they totally don't support any of the English clubs. In some scenarios, we will put others instead of none of the above. We will put others then you specify. Therefore, we'll be able to they will be able to write the clubs. Maybe we have Tottenham fans here. Not so? Then they will write Tottenham. When we have Leicester City, they will write Leicester. Everton, they will write. Then when I get the data, I will go to where these options are to see the responses. Maybe Tottenham, maybe 10 of them responded. Then I will input the data as part of the options available. With this, we are done. We say the list is Man City, followed by Liverpool, then Chelsea, and the highest is Man United, followed by Arsenal. Any question?
Good to go.
Good to go. Yes?
Maybe, okay, maybe just a kind of question, like, for example, if I'm using Windows 7, will the commands be of the same, or I have to look keenly on my screen to see where these options are?
I think it's the same.
All right, thank you.
The same commands. Just a few changes. It's an upgrade. You see, 7, 10 is just an upgrade, but almost having the same commands.
How can
Live
we
streaming.
transfer from Excel to Word?
To what?
Yes.
Okay, it's like you want to report, huh?
Yes.
You can just copy this and paste.
It will have any difficulties.
No difficulties. Let me show you.
Yes, surely. You select the box?
See ya.
Okay.
It's clear, yes.
Yeah.
Mr. William,
So
one
we
more question.
can bring it. Yes.
You selected the box.
Live streaming is on.
Then you paste here.
Okay. And then secondly, for example, if I'm okay, and then secondly, for example, if I'm building up my question and I'm using hard copy, not Kobo tool, do I also need to type in the questions and all the other information as you indicated from the first?
For you to analyze?
No, when collecting the data, like for example, use hard copies.
Okay. You know, normally what happens? This is the quantitative data. That's why we have data clerks. When you get your data in hard copy, okay, you create same trend of those questions on your Excel. They start like this one I have on my filters, okay? Then with this, your responses, you input them here for easy analysis. Okay.
So meaning I have to count it manually.
You said?
So meaning when I'm using hard copy, I have to count like individual counting of the responses and then specify them and then enter the data as is obtained.
Because at the current trend, we only use paper when it is what qualitative data that we are going to collect. Okay, but if it is quantitative, the one with numbers, there is echo. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. When you're doing quantitative, it's advisable for us to use the online tools like the Kobo, the ODK, Comcare, Surface CTO together, because this one helps not only in data security, but it aids in the process of data analysis. But if we have quantitative data collection using the hard copies, we'll have to come back, give this to enumerators or clerks for them to insert the data one by one until the end. You see the efforts. This software were actually brought to ease the work of data collection.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm collecting my data using the Kobo, I hope I hope we would learn more from you later on about that. I don't know if I'm skipping because tomorrow I believe tomorrow I have another training and like how to develop these questions like when using the Kobo toolbox.
Okay. So actually this session came when there was need for data analysis, the basic one. So we did not have the one for the use of Kobo, but if there is need, we'll have a session another time. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Beda,
Yeah,
next
yeah.
place we are coming
I
to.
think William.
Yes, sir.
Hello. I
I
think
am getting you.
these two things have become interconnected. The cover, because here now, the same question, even this what is beating in my mind. How will I really have this raw data so that I will able to filter them or use the people to analyze it? Like what about if I'm doing my research? You see, I'm doing my research on 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 school dropout in EA. Then I'm using the hard copy. I can go through the school, to the areas, and then maybe I will say I want to take 5 areas looking at that. And here, how will I design these questions so that I will easily enter there. So that's the
So
concern. Yeah, now as you said, the combo need to be given us to learn, and I think it's good so that we'll go together.
okay. So actually, learning Kobo also takes a lot of time. Okay. So I had that assumption that people here are well versed with the Kobo toolbox. What they are not well versed with is how to analyze the data. That's why we have come to this data analysis, basic data analysis. So if there is need for this, Bida is there. These master classes are still ongoing. We will find a way another time to fix a class on how to build questionnaires on Kobo Toolbox. I believe that will help.
Yeah, sure. And
Good,
we
very
just left,
much.
and we're just left with 2 minutes to close this session, William. Yeah. So if we will run a poll tomorrow, if many people in this audience say that they want to learn how to design questionnaires using the Kobo tool and how to deploy and how to later access the responses, and then you will check your schedule and let us know any of your availability in the next weekend, and we can have the session. I think it will be just 2 hours, maybe next Saturday or Sunday. We'll run a poll tomorrow at the end of the session. Thank you.
Okay. Maybe for tomorrow, Bida, we
Yes,
have not
please.
finished analyzing our data.
Mm-hmm.
And this data is more or less the same procedure from one analysis to another.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking it will be also great for some of my participants to take the lead tomorrow with guidance from us or from me, the facilitator. Do this, do that, as they do the analysis themselves. I think. How do you see participants? How do you see that option?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah. That makes sense.
yeah, really, it makes sense. But also, I'm trying to request, okay, towards what my brother said from here. If there's a way out, maybe of giving maybe like a kind of a basic, maybe like just in 10 or to 15 minutes, they're maybe giving the introductory part of how to use the Kobo. I mean, how to access it, and then how to try to design the question. I thought it may help us, because really it is one of the best methods on how to gather the data, and then later we copy it to the Excel for the analysis.
Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
I'm good. Yeah.
I have a question.
I think you can proceed by asking your question.
Thank you, Bajia Charles. Currently, I'm in Magui. My question is just, I don't know most of the things from my side. I'm a bit well versed with it because I always follow those things on YouTube. But my challenge comes only in cleaning data. That is my biggest challenge on cleaning data. I don't know if you can also have some session for cleaning data. Then it will also be of help. I think it is not going to help me alone, but all the team will help them actually. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. We've come to the end of our first day of the session. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time, 1 p.m. Juba time, and we'll finish at 3 p.m. Juba time. For those ones who joined late, you can follow the session recording in the WhatsApp group. Also, the data has been forwarded to all your emails, as well as the link to the recording on YouTube. You just get that link and be able to follow. We look forward to seeing all of you again tomorrow. Have the very best of your afternoon and take good care of yourselves. And for those ones who want to try to check out Kobo, I'm sharing the link to Kobo. So that is a link to Kobo. You can check it out. Probably if you're somebody who is good at self-learning, you would also be able to learn one or two things. And also if you're somebody who is a Google person, you can use Google Forms. If you're someone who's a Microsoft person, you can use Microsoft Forms. And let's meet again all tomorrow. Thank you so much, William. I don't know if you are still there, but thank you so much for today. We meet again tomorrow at the same time. Let's keep time like today.
William,
And continue to.
William, share your number. Share us your contact.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Excellent.